Hi there. Yeah, so it's been a while since I've played the first episode, is it called, of Scarlet Hollow. And I know I said if you guys like this game, I'm gonna play the rest. And it got a few likes. I think for that time it was fine. So I wanted to, how do you say it, continue this game, but stuff got in between, so I never did. But since I have a little time now, I thought, why not? Um, but it has been like what, a year or something, so I don't really remember everything. I know it is scary and some spooky stuff happened. And as you have just read, you won't be able to save everyone. So yeah, it depends on which choices you make. So we're just gonna continue, and I hope the game just makes sense. And oh yeah, I have to do a lot of reading. Also, I don't have any internet, so I don't know if you can see this, but that's probably why it's down, unfortunately. So I hope I'm gonna be able to play this game completely, but we'll see. Stella, so that's no, that's not me. That's the person, a friend or something. It was all stuff from the 50s too, which was super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Are you really expected to find anything out here? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? Oh, that's right. But hey, the chances are never zero, right? Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? Like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. Yeah, I would too. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there, but if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all of that's just bunk, am I right? Anyways, what's up? Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? Just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. That doggy. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a week or two to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out that the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain, so it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was the time I accidentally stumbled onto Old Duke's property and nearly got my head shut off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely counted. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Did you hear that? Yeah, I did. Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Phew, sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were.
Some creature of darkness? Nah, girlie, just old Duke.
I remember playing this before, though. I think this is a bit of a repeat.
Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here?
Can't do an old man's voice, by the way. Skunk Ape.
Sorry I asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't. Is that...
Yep.
I see. Welcome to the Hollow. My condolences, I'll keep you in my prayers.
Another stranger, another opportunity for a salty introduction. The face of that dog. I'll offer him my boiled peanuts, why not? You hold it out. It's grown quite fragrant since you first put it in your rucksack, like the scent of old beer. But you're pretty sure that's what it's supposed to smell like.
Boiled peanuts from your backpack? No, I'm all set, thank you. Now both of y'all head on back to town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife.
What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently?
Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down.
Ah, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best.
That you did. But I've yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it, the way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chunkabungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that.
I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken.
Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you.
Oh, Duke, you don't think it's...
I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of trekking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else.
I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s. And even those were iffy.
I can't believe you go out there on your YouTubes saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed. Yet, Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video.
I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible.
You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight.
Lie? But we were here first. Don't kill it. If there are any in the Appalachians, they'd be highly endangered. Killing one might actually be a crime. At the very least, it'd be a crime against nature.
A crime? And what about the crimes they committed against me and my chickens? Ain't murder one of the worst crimes you can commit? I'm just serving justice where it's due. An eye for an eye, a life for a life.
Can't you just buy more chickens? What's the big deal? Aren't they really cheap?
I don't even know where to begin with what just came out of your mouth. Don't you know it ain't polite to ask about finances? And don't you know how important a man's chickens are? They keep food on my table. They keep my soul fertilized. They help me earn a living. And most of all, they're my pride and joy. I raise them all with my own 2 hands. Been with me since they was first laid by their mamas. They're family. The chickens we lost last week, they was the prettiest little... Wyandottes you'd ever meet. They'd come up and eat right out of my hand, sit on my lap. Sure, I'll raise more chickens, but there's no replacing birds like these.
I'm sorry. Didn't know what they meant to you. I figured people in the country didn't get attached to farm animals like that. I apologize.
Damn right you're sorry. Now maybe you get why it's so important that I go after them damn mountain lions tonight.
Fine, I see you won't be moved, and I respect that. Come on, Miko, let's go back to town. Maybe my viewers won't be too angry with me.
About time. Have a nice night, y'all.
I need to drink in between. It's quite tiring reading everything aloud. Don't know how people do it. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Um, are you sure you don't want to like watch a movie instead? Hang out. I'm a lot less comfortable going out in the woods now that I know we'll be sharing them with the guy who'll shoot anything that moves. Oh, you don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been out trekking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. We can always do a movie night later, but right now my viewers come first. They demand cryptids, and I'm duty bound to give them what they so crave. Sorry, I think I'm just a little shaken up. I'm sure this will be fun. I promise it'll be fun and safe. The trail's just up this way. Let's go. I don't think it is safe. But I'm pretty sure we already did this though. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. Ahem. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Miko, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching. Stellars! I can take the camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the trekking scenes once the sun sets all the way. Yeah, let's wait till it's dark, because that's less creepy. In the meantime, we get to take in all of this gorgeous scenery. That's the dark. Wait, it's looking at me. Um, it's hard to take it all in with all the danger. I've been trying not to slip and fall to my death, and now Duke's out there. Don't worry, even if you slip, the bushes and trees will break your fall. You might get a little bruised up, but that's just mountain life. Anyway, just watch where I walk and you'll be okay. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. What was that? No need to panic. That's just a sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of the herd about big, scary predators like us. Let's check it out. I'm sure it's not that. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. And then it's gone. Geez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Is that the sound the dog makes? She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? There was something wrong with that deer. Did you see its the way the doggy looks? It's totally scared like he can understand me. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. I'd bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Dogs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is running around in the woods at 17. That's quite old. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? Remain silent. Hey, are you hungry? Now seems like a great time to take a snack break. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Take the trail mix. Classic choice, it never fails to satisfy. I like to mix my own to make sure it has the best stuff, mostly M&Ms. And I left out the raisins. No one likes those anyway. Wait, I do. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. She sure is. So, tell me, what's it like in Sleepy Hollow? Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Miko. I can choose, apparently. I don't know. Let's say I live alone. And I love it. It's a little cramped, the lights flicker, the toilet is constantly getting backed up because the lady upstairs keeps flushing her cat's litter. It smells like cigarettes for some reason, but it's mine. I mean, technically, I guess it's the landlady's, but I don't have to share it with anybody. It's a mess, but it's my mess, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, that's a great way to look at things. I can't imagine what it'd be like to share your place with people you don't know. Speaking of, it's gotta be wild staying with Debbie for both of you. So, what do you do for a living? I don't know. Let's say I'm a student. Still in school. Got a work study program going on right now that keeps me going. And sometimes I participate in research studies that throw a cool 20 bucks my way. Oh yeah, I've always wondered what it'd be like to study at a big city school. Living in a dorm with a bunch of people your age, staying out late and eating pizza, meeting people from around the world. Though, I guess you're not doing the dorm part. But I couldn't leave these beautiful woods behind. This is my home, and I love it here, and I think leaving would just make me miss it. So, what do you study? I don't know. No idea. Psychology. Wow, do you think you're gonna be a therapist? Maybe. I'm not sure. I changed majors pretty recently, so I'm still kind of figuring out what I want to do with my life. Apparently, I'm street smart, but I don't remember what choices I made. A crisp breeze passes over you. You can't help but shake the feeling that you're being watched. Yes, see those eyes over there. Keen eye. You scan the tree line and something catches your attention. For the shortest moment in time, your eyes meet with the eyes of someone or something else. And then they're gone. I think we're being watched. It might be Skunk Ape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. Let's go after it. Eager to begin the hunt, are we? That works for me. Try not to make any sudden moves as we pack up. But before either of you can start packing, you're interrupted by a blood-curdling yelp. That's not good. It's showtime. Everything else went quiet. I could hear all sorts of wildlife just a second ago, and now it's quiet. You're right, and whatever made that sound is close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines the flashlight into the woods. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. That's weird. What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2, 3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out Skunk Ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. I was on board with this whole thing, but now that we found something. When I thought it'd be just a spooky John in the woods, I never thought we'd actually, find something. Now's not the time to hesitate. If we're catching this thing, we've got to go now. Stella sprints into the woods in pursuit, leaving you no choice but to run after her, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Whoops. Ow. Are you okay? Oh god, the monster got you. We're gonna die out here. Yeah, Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh Jesus, it's still alive. I guess we have to roll the camera. Ahem. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Geez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Wait, do you hear that?
Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go on home? Birdie? Birdie! Oh no, what's happened to you, sweetheart?
Duke, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her.
Jesus H. Christ.
There's something really wrong with all of the animals we've seen tonight.
No goddamn shit, it's like some kind of plague. It better not be contagious.
We saw the thing that got a hold of her. Got it on camera too. Did the wrong voice. I don't know what it is yet. A gnome or something?
You know there ain't no such thing.
Examine the chicken. You stoop down to look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. You hold her leash close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against the harness. Having investigated to your heart's content, you step back and give the bird space. I don't think it's a mountain lion.
Yeah, no shit. In all my years, I've never seen anything like this.
As you, Duke and Stella, take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you. Gently at first, barely a whisper. But then a guttural moan, and then another and another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. I think we should get out of here.
Agreed. We've all had enough excitement. Come on, Birdie, let's get you home.
Are you guys hearing this? She starts filming again. As Duke scoops up the injured birdie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded, the strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder.
What in the hell is that?
You feel a tightening in the leash pulling at you from behind.
Don't you step another foot closer or I'll shoot. Don't think I won't.
The man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm. The leash is drawn fully taut and then there's a sudden looseness. Gretchen starts making ungodly noises, screaming and howling along with the din around you. You and Stella turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Gretchen's whines and barks reaching a fevered pitch as another creature's malformed hand grasps at her. Oh my god!
What's going on over there?
As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A patter of unnatural feet and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unhealed.
Shit, shit, get your grubby little hands off my bird!
I'm gonna help Gretchen. You dive for Gretchen, attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands. You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. But then there's a deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it is gone. Duke? Oh my god, oh my god! What do we do? Okay, first things first. I grab Gretchen. There. Step 1 is done. Gretchen is safe. Great. Okay, step 2. What's step 2? So I guess I could have either saved Gretchen or Duke. And yeah,
I chose a dog. I'm sorry.
We need to get the story straight. Duke had a hunting accident by himself. Revenge. You just did that filming. What's wrong with you? I don't know. Let's do street smart. But people need to know about these things. Duke's family deserves closure. The town deserves to know what's out here. Maybe the cops will help. I don't trust cops. They always go for the easiest explanations, and in this case, that's me. They aren't going to entertain a little story about cryptids and tumorous growths when there's a stranger from the big city visiting town who was there to see the murder but was suspiciously out of frame when this supposed creature attacked. You're right, this whole thing is hard to believe. But if we got more footage, if we got a clearer shot of these things, maybe if we follow that blood trail. Stella, you froze. If you go after those things and you pull that again, I. Okay, let's go. As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Oh, that poor doggy. Keep moving. You say nothing, continuing forward with a grim determination. We're almost there. You and Stella reach the main road and the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. Are you sure we shouldn't call the cops? Yes, I'm goddamn sure. They're only going to make things worse. Okay, we've got to take this to someone. My friend's mom knows about all sorts of supernatural stuff, and she's usually up at this hour. Let's head over to her place. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Now that you're back on the main road, you must finally be getting reception again. 6 missed calls from Tabitha and 13 text messages. Call her. You try and call her, but it goes straight to voicemail. Text her that you're okay. Your message sits unread. Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I guess she must be worried about you. My friend's place is on the way back to Tabby's, so we should be able to stop there first. Sure, why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. Who cares? You alright, pal? Seems like you might be losing it a little. All the more reason to visit my friend's mom. I always leave the place feeling lighter. Come on, she's just down this way. I hope she's still awake. She knocks on the door. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Is that Duke? Suddenly get her attention. You tap her shoulder and suddenly direct her gaze to the shadow.
Miko,
Jesus!
welcome home.
Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure's already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. Sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who's this? Hi, Mrs. Forsythe. This is Miko. Is it okay if we come in? Of course. You're in luck. I just bought on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. So yeah, definitely done all this before. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Miko. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Berlian is gone as well. Berlin? I don't know. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. I can offer her my built peanuts as well. Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. We need your help. Ah, yes. I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? Go on. Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh my lord! Have you contacted the police? No. It just didn't seem believable. That's why we came here first. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out her camera and turns the screen towards Sybil. She says nothing. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I'd need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You'd better come with, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than a nosy mother. Kanika's door is covered with stickers, the edges frayed from recent but failed attempts to remove them. This is a childhood room someone was unhappy to return to. Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato. And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? I was helping with the video and something terrible happened. This is Miko, Tabitha's cousin, and she's right, it's serious, Kanika. Duke's dead. We caught it on camera. Jesus Christ. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. There's more to that footage than Mr. Galloway's untimely demise. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Miko and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? I'm fine, really. I'm okay. Remain silent. Poor Duke. Poor Boo. Has anyone told him yet? Right now, we're just trying to pull ourselves together. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. I agree. Those things are still out there. And as long as they are, more people are in danger. Still very true, but not for the reason you think. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Mom, come on. Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Miko with this Tylipo crap. Don't know what it is. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. She always said they never hurt people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. But Duke is dead. Then if these are ditchlings, his death was an accident, or my grandmother was wrong, and she was very rarely wrong. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. Jesus, Mom, haven't they already been through enough? It's okay, Kanika. This is helpful. I don't know if it is. Okay, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw the chicken in our video. What was that growth? Maybe they were here for Duke. Like some sort of self-fulfilling prophecy. Unfortunately, no. Their presence forewarns of something far more sinister than one man's death. Stop speculating about this occult nonsense. Let's focus on what we know. Right, what are those groves? Kanika has a point. Whatever it is, it's not good. Yeah, no kidding. I wonder if we were seeing some sort of parasitic larval stage, like they're really big doughy wasps or something. Honestly, that would be worse than them being supernatural. Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I'd put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know. It's getting late and I should let Miko get some rest. I ran a ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. I can keep going. I'm still wired. Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you call them? That's right. You go on home now and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya.
Bye, Miko.
It's excellent iced or warm, though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of ya. She turns and closes the door behind her. Alrighty, let's call it a night. Mind walking me home? Oh yeah, 'cause I'm not scared. Well, this is me. Are you good finding your way back? Nervously look back at the dark road behind you. Sorry, Miko. I think I just need some time alone tonight. I'm sorry, we'll talk tomorrow, alright? I'll see you around. I'm leaving town as soon as I can. Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. You begin the long hike back up to the Scarlet Estate alone. Continue. Almost home. Your salvation in sight, you make a mad dash to the door. Try the door. Oh, thank God you're back. Where the hell have you been? Also, I probably did a voice for her, but I don't remember that at all. And yeah, I'm gonna mix up all the voices. I'm just gonna, keep it a little bit the same. Called you back as soon as I had reception. I don't care. You gave me a heart attack. I watched a man die tonight. I went into the woods with this girl I met to find some cryptids, and it ended with us watching a man die. Ah, so you met Stella then? Ah, that explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, good night. You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. You thoughtlessly stumble into your room, and before you even fully realize you're there, you've already collapsed onto the mattress, exhausted. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Thank you for watching. Curious what happens next? Subscribe to my page so you don't miss anything.